So, I want you to start off with 3 words. I forgive you. Not me forgiving you. You forgiving yourself. Say it first to yourself. Look in the mirror right now, if you can, and whisper, shout it, try it out if you have to. I forgive you for everything you've done to yourself. Until you can forgive yourself, you'll never be able to forgive anybody else. You deserve it, so you can actually own it. I know this because I've lived through it in my journey. Through the highs that made me think I was untouchable. No one could touch me. Days of playing ball and having fun running the streets. And the lows that made me crawl into my depths of my soul down the ground. I always knew what my purpose was, but knowing your purpose and walking in are two different things like entirely. But until we get ourselves from the noise, the flashing lights and the fake smiles, and step into the silence and whispers that you hear from God that says, this is why I made you. The truth is, everything that we scroll throughout our day, we see evil parading like it's winning. Violence, lust, lies, slapping us right in the face, shaking our spirit. But when the light shows up, love shows up, or God shows up, we scroll past it. Scroll right past it like it's nothing. That is the reason why we are in the world that we're living in now. Right now. Evil doesn't divide itself. It sticks together, you know? Like it's good scatters. We have 20 strong. Instead of looking at 20 strong locking arms, like I said, evil will do 20 people. They'll have 20 evil things to do. And they will say, hey, we're going to map it out perfectly. You do this on Monday, you do this, and they'll go right down the line and keep their entire plan. 20 evil things. Good, we'll have 20 good ideas. And right from there, we split. You know, 4 groups of 5, 2 groups of 10, until we essentially have 10 groups of 2. It isn't accidental. It's a spiritual warfare. This is a spiritual warfare, and evil, that spiritual warfare has an algorithm. But we tend to forget that love has an algorithm as well. The state of the world weighs heavy right now. I mean, past few months we've seen tragedy after tragedy. And some things we don't even see. You know, you have one man getting assassinated, 2 young men getting hung, 3 police officers getting shot. And again, none of this is an accident that it's happening. Wildfires tearing through family homes, hatred spilling across communities, and each event leaves us asking, all right, where's the light? Where's the light? And it says the light shines in darkness, and darkness has not yet overcome. That's John 1:5. Making mistakes. You can fact check if you want. I'm pretty sure it's John 1:5. Are we noticing the light that shines, or are we just scrolling past it? Every day it seems like a lot of us, you know, I look at Facebook or any other thing, news media, it's always what's going on. And then you have both sides arguing with one another about what's right and this one. And it's not really about that. There's actually deaths happening. People losing loved ones. Families are being left behind. And we always seem to glorify chaos. You know, we have some women, you know, doing booty shake or whatever. We have a man sitting there showing his violence by slapping, excuse my language, but you're watching it. So I don't know what to say. I mean, if offending you, if me saying it offends you, I apologize. But this is what's actually happening. We have men showing violence by slapping somebody, and we always seem to stop on that reel. You know, the reel, they show you like briefly, like a half a second, 2 seconds of what it's about. You see a man smack somebody. Oh, we pressed that. We pressed that. But and forgive me if I'm wrong by saying this, but look at what the world is. So obviously that is what's happening. You see someone that says a word that says pray. A few of us, a lot of us will stop on it, but let's look at the numbers of the masses. They won't. Right now, we have violence, we have lies, we have conspiracy. All these divisions packaged as entertainment. What we need to understand is that evil is bold and evil is loud, grabbing attention, stopping you in your tracks. And I have a friend that's on my page. He's a friend of mine, and he does art, and I might have mentioned this before. And I saw something on his page, and it says, you know, I put my art on, and I looked at his art. The art is good. You get a few hits, a few likes, but the second that he puts up something that's negative or eye-grabbing or entertaining, how you doing, sister? No, go right in a minute. You sure?
I'm gonna break your vibe up here.
What's up? Wait.
Have a beautiful
Prof's
day.
your husband. Prof. Prof? You know Prof?
No.
You look just like his wife.
Oh, do I?
I am so sorry.
That's okay. Have a great day.
Have a good one. Didn't mean to interrupt your walk.
Not at all.
So what I'm saying, evil is bold, that's why I wrote it down, because I will go way left and forget where I am. But look, it's the message. Sometimes. It's the message. Evil is bold and evil is loud, grabbing attention. But when good comes, something like holy, God-filled, too often we scroll right by it. In the words of Cornel West, you can't lead the people if you don't love the people. You can't save the people unless you serve the people. That's a word it's called paideia. Paideia is an ancient Greek word, and it's focusing on the rearing of the soul, the formation of character and education, not just the mind, but of hearts and spirit. It's not about information, it's not about disinformation, or even misinformation. It's about transformation. Man, that is exactly what God is calling us to do at this moment. Transform. You can't just point to tragedies and say, it's just out there in the headlines. We think that out there is okay. Evil also strives and thrives in our little choices that we make each and every day. The hate we carry in silence, the lies that we let slip away, and the gossip we spread. Even the envy that we allow to grow. And that small stuff feeds the great fire. And just the same, good, though it seems small, is the rock that breaks that river. So, when we tell someone I love you, or we hug a child and mean it, or we pay it forward, like you drive into a drive-through, and you say, I'm going to pay for that person's coffee behind us. Those small things is actually God's good and the positive breaking through. If I'm not mistaken, Jesus said, and again, I'm new on this journey, so when I start quoting and everything, I'm paraphrasing. but you're going to get the point, and if you didn't say it, I'm sure somewhere you'll find somewhere in his words that he said. Truly I tell you, whatever you did for one of the least of my brothers and sisters of mine, you did for me. Matt 25:40 if you guys want to check. Please do check, and if I'm wrong, tell me. And this is a perfect example. One day I'm going to put one in that's wrong, and you're going to see so many people say, that's wrong, that's wrong, that's wrong. But mind you, I just gave up my trick. So, you're stupid. I hope you. Warriors, we need to throw bigger rocks of good into that pond. Because evil's ripple looks endless. You throw a rock in the pond and it just ripples. And that evil ripples and ripples and it's endless. We've been tossing pebbles in that water. Let us cast boulders, cast boulders of love, of justice, mercy, and truth. And let's just plummet them onto the waters until the waves overcome the little waves. And if good swallows the ripple of evil, and we swallow it up with justice and love, and do it in public, not so much in private. And I mean public, like practice it on our blocks, practice it in schools, practice it in churches, practice it in public and let that energy just flow, because energy is real, All right, so now I want to get kind of personal with you. Think about this yourself. Is there something personal in your heart that you know is wrong? And even deeper, when we stumble upon the most important thing, and that's forgiveness. Sometimes we sit there and we always want forgiveness from someone. Even if we don't say it, we want forgiveness. I want forgiveness. Or not even if you don't say it's forgiveness, if you just say in your heart that you want it, but yet you won't give forgiveness. And I'm not going to try and put another quote in there, but I know throughout the Bible there's a lot of things about forgiveness in there. You give it as he gives to you, then you'll receive it. A lot of us want to receive it, and yet we don't want to give it. It's like, I don't even understand how that even works. If 1 + 1 is not 2 in that scenario right there, that equation doesn't equal it. I mean, some of us, we pray for forgiveness for big things, like some people are estranged from their family. Your son's not talking to you, your daughter's not talking to you, your sister or your best friend's not talking to you. And we really want that forgiveness. But what's in your heart that you need to forgive? What is in your heart that you've rehearsed in your head over and over that you somehow think is the truth now? What is in your heart that you've kind of like created this victimization role? Like you deserve all the forgiveness in the world, but yet you don't deserve to give any forgiveness to anyone else. How you doing, brother?
All right, how are you doing?
I'm all right. Good to see you.
Nice to see you.
Absolutely, brother.
Enjoy this beautiful day.
You know it. You too, brother. I mean, honestly, in a nutshell, I'm going to end it. I just wanted to touch base. But a lot of the things that are going on in this world, we do not understand that we have a huge part of it. And if you're not part of the solution, you're part of the problem. So anyone out there, I don't care, scroll down to the bottom, the last person that you talk to, but you don't talk to know for whatever reason, scroll down, say hello. I have my good morning that I do every day. I'm telling you, it's effortless, but it takes a lot of effort. If you're like me, then you gotta scroll to the name, and then you want to make it individual to each person, how you speak to them. For one instance, I talk to my boy, my brother, Pastor West. I say good morning to him with what I have to say to him. And it won't be the same as when I say it to my mom or my sisters or someone that I happen to run into and somehow got their number. I don't know. Just a man on the street. I won't say it the same way because it's intentional. Live intentionally. Live good intentionally. Live positively intentionally. Live the Holy Spirit intentionally. And what I want to do is challenge you in that. Think of it deep. I mean, we can go up to someone, oh, next time I see that person, I'm going to punch him in the face. And it's so much easier instead of closing your hand to open your hand, shake it, or open your arms and hug. That's two ways we can make things better, and only one way to make it worse. And I think a lot of times we choose that one way. So I leave you with this, guys. It's the weekend. Find it in your heart. Call up your brother, your sister, your friend, your uncle, that estranged friend. You don't even have to see their response to their face if you're scared. Just say, hey, I forgive you. Or even more so, ask for forgiveness. Ask for forgiveness. But ask for forgiveness the same way that you give forgiveness. Because as He has forgiven us, so shall we forgive others. Keep it tight. Keep it right, brothers and sisters. Love warriors. Peace.